All right, let's jump right back into mono white. I've been playing this deck a lot. I'm really enjoying it. It's been quite good. I feel like there are some improvements to be made here when it comes to building this deck, but I'm not really sure how to approach it because theoretically here I want to add a Serra Paragon, and I also would like to have the third Cathar Commando as well. I'm finding a lot of problems because especially since I added an extra land yesterday. I had to cut one of those Cathar Commandos in the first place. I cut the borrowed time as well, just because I really felt like I needed that instant speed interaction in some matchups, and also just more mana efficient removal, just because of the potential mana screw shenanigans that can happen. It's actually pretty dangerous in this deck to get stuck at like 3 or 4. Well, 4 is fine for depending on how long you're stuck at 4, but you really want to get to like 6. I feel like 6 you don't have to hit your land every turn, but getting to 4 quickly and then maybe in the next like 4 or 5 turns getting to 6 would be really nice, just because you'll be able to cast the Seraphs for 6 mana. You'll be able to cast the Serra Paragon and a 2-drop, and you'll be able to cast obviously the Farewell and the Sanctuary Warden, which are really powerful spells that can win you the game by themselves. And then obviously getting above 6 mana is really nice because the Serra Paragon can start hitting like Wedding Announcement and Temporary Lockdown, as well as Celestus, which has been fantastic. This card has pretty much changed the well, if I draw it, it changes the entire matchup against control decks, as it gives you a lot of card filtering in your hand. So you can get rid of like every single sweeper, which gives you a huge advantage. All your spells are going to be like pretty relevant outside of those sweepers. So once you get rid of them, that efficiency is really, really high. And I added the Roadside Reliquaries. So now we're up to 3, because at 21 lands I was kind of struggling sometimes to hit land. I feel like maybe 23 would be good. Problem is when you go too high on lands, this deck has a flooding problem, and that could be an issue for sure, especially when you consider the farmhands grabbing you lands already. I don't know if we actually need to go to 23, but yeah, if I could do it without cutting anything, I would. But obviously, since you have to cut something, I'm not sure that that's in the books for us. Either way, we're gonna be playing some matches here off stream, and I do hope you enjoy them. All right, opening hand is fine if we find a land. So this is a situation I found myself in a few times already. That's why I added a land in the first place. Being stuck at 2 is probably the worst case scenario. It's pretty unlikely in best of 1, since the hand smoothing usually gets you, well, it gives you minimum 2 on average, but you can get to 3 pretty reliable. I would say like 60% of the time you're on 2, and then 40% you're on 3, and 3 is ideal for this deck. Or at least with a farmhand in hand. Typing something real quick. All right, all right, red is good. Red is a really good sign. It's our target matchup essentially. Not really good on the draw though. I mean, it's still fine, but it's not fantastic as it would be if I were on the play. This is trouble already. Let's start removing stuff and pray for land. If we don't find it, we are screwed, but that is what it is. I'm on the draw, so that's why I kept the 2-lander. That's pretty good for me. But we're still not in a great spot. Don't think I'm gonna have time to draw with this, so I think I should just pass here. I really doubt. Well, actually, I could curve out the Seraph and gain the life back, which might be good. So I can play Bankbuster and then hopefully draw land for Seraph, and then lifelink for 4 instead of holding this up. But I feel like this might be a Raiju deck list. I don't know. Let's try it. Since they didn't play a 3-drop, it could be a 4-drop. But it could also be a Foundry activation, and if that's the case, I'd rather play the Bankbuster, of course. There we go. I think I start with the wedding announcement here. Wow, no 1-mana interaction either. They must have kept a really land-heavy hand. Very interesting. Not gonna work out. Unless I miss land 4 as well for a while. Okay, they kept a lot of end of festivities. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Here's land 4. Pretty good. Got Wandering Emperor up now. Would be safe from all attackers. We have to worry about burn, obviously. Sweating announcement's gonna flip as well. The really good thing about Wandering Emperor here is especially that it's gonna pump the Seraph to 4/4, which is gonna be almost impossible to deal with. What are they working on here? Not sure. Feels like they're gonna activate the Foundry, but why are they being tricky about it? End the festivities again? Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Only reason they would keep a hand like this is that they were expecting aggro, but unfortunately I'm not playing aggro, so not the best thing ever for them. Getting rid of this Foundry makes the double Foundry combo a little bit less powerful as well. That's really good. Actually, this will be a 4/4 naturally. Maybe I just minus this for a body. Serra Paragon, not the best. Not the worst either. Actually, I don't even mind just playing it and plussing it. Could also gain some life. Actually, I don't mind gaining some life here. Just making sure I don't die to, like, anything, so I guess. Huh. Do I want to plus this and get it to 5? I don't think so. I think it's just minus. I don't really care about the plus. I just want a 33.
We must protect the people.
I'm just saying, I'm playing, like, inefficiently in terms of mana, but I'm trying to do the most powerful thing against their specific strategy, and that seems to just be lifelinking here. I feel like I'm in a really good spot anyways, no matter how I play this. So I might as well just take the thing that puts me further ahead theoretically than just using my mana every turn. Being at 15 here is huge. Yep. That's about as expected. Alright, 3-lander, but we're on the draw again. No 2-drop. Damn. This is a really big gamble on whether or not I'm facing some kind of really aggressive deck. Because with no 2-drop, I'm most likely just gonna fall too far behind here. No sweeper either to like compensate. I think this is a mulligan on average. Yeah. No interaction. Not really much going for it. Guess I'll keep the Warden just because double lockdown doesn't sound that smart. Hopefully I get to it. That's why you don't want to play 2 Warden, by the way. You want to limit your pure 6 drops. That's why we're playing 4 Steel Seraph, because it doubles the 3 drop. Alright. Soldiers are usually a good matchup. It really depends if I find Depop. That's probably the most important thing. Lockdown is pretty good though. I already have 2 removal spells and I have a lot of land, so that's already a good sign. And they didn't have Thalia, which is probably the most important thing to dodge. Yeah, I'll block it. Go with this into this. Then go for another land here. Hopefully they play another 2-drop. If they keep slamming 3 drops, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, that's a Wandering Emperor, which I guess is okay. I think Wandering Emperor is okay for me. It's actually, it's not great. There's not really much I can do. Could be the 2/1 ones, that would be ideal actually, but no. Alright. That's alright. It's kind of annoying, but
And keep watch for intruders.
This Warden should take care of it eventually. Hopefully. I really hope they commit a little bit more to this board state. Yeah, that's good. Fortunately, I won't be able to activate the Bankbuster twice, which kind of sucks. Because of that Thalia, essentially denying me an entire card there. And hopefully they're not playing Destroy Evil main deck as well, that would suck. They can cast it. I don't think they have it. But who knows? Destroy Evil main deck is kind of bad. In best of one, facing a lot of mono red players, not the best thing ever. Can deal with Cathar, that's really important. Now this is one of the reasons you don't really want to go to 23 lands. Is that flooding is scary because you can draw hands without any card advantage, and that really sucks. Bankbuster is really important when you're drawing a lot of lands, and so is the one Warden, if you've managed to find it. Good thing here I can give this Vigilance to make sure it doesn't get exiled by another Wandering Emperor, which could very well happen in this position. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. We have Bankbuster at backup as well. Yeah, I don't think I need to remove that shield counter just in case they are actually playing some kind of destroy effect. There's the second Wandering Emperor, as I expected. About par for the course. And now that they've played it, they can't really catch me anymore, so I'm probably attacking with both realistically here. Especially if they're showing me their last card. They should have held a land just to be ambiguous and not give up the fact that they have nothing. Now I don't even care about Vigilance. Roadside Reliquary, there we go. That's one of the purposes of the card. So let's go with the... I'm probably popping the shield counter here, honestly. I'm pretty far ahead. Just go even further ahead here. We'll deal with that. With this Vigilance, and that's annoying. Honestly, I didn't have to, but I don't think they win this. Unless they're playing a random Farewell and then they get their creatures back. But even then, I still have 2 removal spells. And I can draw with the Bankbuster and the Roadside Reliquary, so it'd be 3 cards up. And they'd still be at like just... actually, I would get a Bankbuster back. That's what I kind of love about Lockdown, is that the permanents it's hitting on your side are really dangerous for your opponent. Even if it hits Ambitious Farmhand, drawing you their ETB draw a card essentially, or you can get your Bankbuster back and just start drawing even more. So you're losing stuff, but usually you're also gaining a little bit. So that's pretty nice, just in case they manage to handle it. Another 2-lander. But it's got some 2-drops. It does not have Farmhand. It's got a really nice curve if I manage to get there. I think it's a keep. It's worth the risk. Just because it's got really good curve naturally if I find the land. Ooh, that's not great. There's a land, but that is a very scary situation. So I'm looking for sweepers now that I know what it is. Ouch. Actually, not that bad. Oh, there's the Depop. I'll probably just draw then. Yeah, I can't really I'm not going to be able to just 1-for-1 them here. I have to go for like a huge sweeper. That's okay. Just hope to find a land in 2 cards. And if we don't find it, well, I guess I'm dealing with the Steel Seraph, but at that point it might be too late. Not really much I can do about it. Ouch, that's not what I want to see. Without a land. I did not find it. Alright, that sucks. Trying to find the land. Did not find it. So, yeah, okay. Well, it is what it is. Happens. At least I'm not dead. And they're in black, so they shouldn't have any reach, really. Still find a land off this. Nope, still nothing. Well, that's pretty unlucky. I mean, I'm 14 cards deep and I have 3 lands. That's not great. Not really sure what I can do. Pretty much nothing, I'm assuming here. Just check to see if the land was the next card just for extra tilt. It probably is not. Okay, good. Well, I can rest in peace then. 15 cards deep, 3 lands. Unfortunate. No farmhand either. So technically, I had an extra 4 theoretical lands at any point that I could have found earlier on. Another 2-lander. Okay, I think we're gonna add the 23rd land. I'm surprised because when I was playing the 21 land the Boros heroic deck, I was getting 3-landers all the time. And this deck theoretically has 26 with the farmhand, but I'm seeing a lot of lands with 2 lands, no farmhand, which is, I don't know. It feels like it's I feel like that's not that likely to happen. That I have a 2-lander with no farmhand compared to either having a 3-lander or 2-lander with farmhand. So it's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe I am getting unlucky here. I shouldn't really judge the amount of lands off of the few amount of games here, because I've played so many games with this deck, and it doesn't feel like it needs another land, I think, on average. And there are games where I'm flooding so hard that I really don't feel like I want the extra land in that case. It could be a reliquary though. Oh, this is unfortunate. A lot of pressure. Yeah, I should probably hold this on blocks in case they actually gaining 1. Yeah, I should just gain 1, whatever. They have to remove this, they'll deal 5, then I play this to have to remove it. Okay, that's fine. Can't attack with the chicken, I'm gonna lifelink. That's pretty good. It's a lot of damage though. May or may not be a problem. I think I just destroy that. Like that's, I don't know. Yeah, I should probably destroy that before they get in easily deal with this. Go with the lifelink on this. Keep one of these back in case I need to chump block, and I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind chump blocking. I think we're gonna go for Paragon soon. Ooh. Wow, they can cast Bolt. That's really unlucky. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a really good draw. Okay, they're not going for Commando, trying to destroy this. Yeah, probably lose this game. That's unfortunate. They hit the jackpot off of that impulse pretty much. Yeah, I would die. I need a land. Unfortunate. Hope they don't hit super hard again, and they hit the jackpot again. Alright. I mean, it happens. I don't know. That was a rough one. Double prowess. Could have blocked one instead of trying to lifelink my way there. Not really sure what I could have done. I think the only different thing I could have done is block one of the prowess creatures with my 3/3 instead of going for the lifelink. It would have helped a little bit in a situation where they start cycling through spells infinitely almost. Could have won me the game, I guess. But I mean, they drew so much removal, I don't even know if that's winnable. They deal with my Paragon either way. Another 2-lander. No farm. I don't know. Is this... It's hard to evaluate how likely this is. I don't know if I'm delusional for thinking that 22 lands is enough. I just feel like I'm getting this a lot today. That wasn't the case before. Oh, that's fine. Man, one of my worst matchups, just the straight up rakdos. Actually depends. It really depends. It's very play draw and fable dependent, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Fable is still it's very frustrating to see Fable be as dominant in best of one in some ways as it is in best of three on the play. Like it's actually almost impossible to deal with Fable on 3 for most decks because you have to spend removal for it. Very interesting. I don't think I have time to use this Bankbuster, so I'm gonna take the race option, I guess. See where that gets me. Alright, I guess that changes things. Could maybe go for card advantage, but we'll see. At least it's not Grixis. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. That's fine. That's annoying. Kind of don't have a choice. I'm stuck on 3, and I can't really use my 1 mana spell here, I think. Be too weak. Just have to hope they don't have anything to synergize with the Kiki-Jiki. I don't mind them taking a wedding announcement there. Yeah, it does copy the revealing eye. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. I need to land, first of all. That's annoying. No, I'm still mana screwed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this is a 22 land problem or if I'm just not drawing the lands. 13 cards deep, 3 lands. That seems to be like a recurring pattern here. Let me think about this statistically. So if I have 22 lands, it's a 1 in 3 draw for land on average. So in 12 draws, I should have 4, and I'm at 13, I have 3. So it is definitely a below average draw sequence. So something to think about, I guess. I don't know if I need the card more so than I need the creature here. Maybe I do. It's scary if they have Invoke, I guess. Actually, it's not even true. I don't even have just 22. I also have Farmhand. So technically 26, but once I play Farmhand, it removes 1 from the deck, so it's kind of weird. The first Farmhand is counts as the land, I guess, but then say like let's average it to 24. Let's say it's half a land. Even on 24, should be above average to find a land in 12. Damn, a lot of Bankbusters. I'm actually really surprised they're running this many Bankbusters, but yeah, whatever. I think I draw and then I take their Bankbusters. No, I'm still I don't know. I feel like I was drawing a land there, but I guess not. I mean, I am 19 cards deep, so I feel like finding land 5 would have been nice. It's not like I can just cast this and not draw, right? Like doesn't really make sense. That's what it's whatever. Too late now. Yeah, I don't know. This was winnable, but needed a little bit different draw sequence. Oh, they didn't draw with that though. Still no land. Crazy. We're now 21 draws into the deck. 5 lands. And then every land's gonna come. Oh my god. So they just draw 3 Concealing Curtains top half. Meanwhile. Up there. It's gonna be all lands from here on out. That's the classic. But it's kind of late. Yeah, I can't really take 2 here. Oh man, this sucks. I wish I could showcase this deck being as powerful as it's been for me, but today's just a bad day, I guess. It is what it is. I'm gonna try adding the land and see what happens. Maybe it's fine. Damn, 4 Bankbusters top half the deck. This is like the discrepancy. When you see this happening, where one player is drawing like every single perfect card. Times 4, times 3, times 2 invoke. Meanwhile, I'm at like stuck on the 4 for like 10 hours. That's a pretty good draw though. Maybe I can turn this around if they never draw an invoke again. But then again, it's possible. They already drew 2. They only have 2 left. That is the 4th Bankbuster though. I can only hope that Serra Paragon brings me a wedding announcement before they have Invoke in hand, and it's actually pretty likely to happen. Alright, sure. Guess that's dying, but it's not the end of the world. That's 2 potential removal spells gone. And there's another Fable, that sucks. Alright. Start going for wedding announcement. And if for whatever reason this lives, we are maybe in business. Maybe. We can get another one back. The stacking wedding announcement's a huge win con for me. Yeah, they could win here. They're lucky enough to have perfect hand. It looks like they're trying to draw with Bankbuster. Oh no, they're not. Okay, so they're just going in for whatever damage. Okay. 2. Depop doesn't help this turn. I think I have to play this a little bit differently than planned. I'm gonna have to get the farmhand back here. Or Steel Seraph, but I feel like actually Commando is not terrible, but I kind of want to cast this lay down arm, so let's go. It's unfortunate, I needed one more land actually. Let's go with farmhand. Hope this doesn't die. And maybe we have a small chance. We'll be able to draw with the Bankbuster though. Damn, imagine if this game went slightly better for me. I feel like we would have been in a great spot. I feel like. Because this game is close, theoretically. We're just like slightly off. It's pretty unfortunate. How much I can do. Alright, Shield Red comes back, but again, that's kind of okay. I have the Fateful Absence in hand. They'll be able to draw though. And if this lives, I might have something here. I feel like they should have drawn first. They could have found lethal there. That was such a bad play because them gaining 2 life is not valuable at all in that situation. I might sweep. That's unfortunate. If I'm forced to sweep, but I have to kill Shield Red as well. Well, I'm not really forced to sweep, actually. And bring back the Commando and destroy this. And this will be out of range. Ooh. Oh, again, one land off to again. I want to play the Wedding Announcement, but I cannot leave that in play. Damn. And 1 mana off again. I don't really see much else than just Cathar Commando, which really is unfortunate, but the fact that I have to activate it. Deal with this Fable. Again, Fable being completely broken here because I have to spend something and it already made a token, it already hit me for 2, already made a treasure, it already recycled 2 cards from their hand. And I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, we get the flip. Hopefully, Serra Paragon lives another turn. Then maybe we can start talking about something. Okay. Keep in mind, they only have 2 invokes left. If they're at the bottom of the deck, we have like a decent chance here. Maybe the luck levels out and they don't draw it until I'm stable. That is annoying, but it's not the worst. Ooh, I would be very happy if they send here. I guess I don't really want them to send that way though. Actually, this is still okay. At this point, I just have to assume that they don't have... Oh, I can Wandering Emperor this. Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to block into Bloodtithe Harvester. Pretty big misplay for them, I feel like. To actually get the tap on this instead of tapping this. If I can bring back another Wedding Announcement, I'll probably win here. If they don't find Invoke here, I think we might have a chance. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to say. If they get pretty average luck here, I might be able to claw my way back. They just lost 2 blood tokens as well. Kind of huge for this. Okay. Dodged Invoke. Alright, let's try to get our way back in this game. Start things off with this. They're gonna regret tapping that, first of all. And then we have this.
You're done.
And Farmhand. Wow. That's a great draw. This would be such an insane comeback. Yeah, I don't even think you guys realize how insane this comeback would be if I managed to get there. The fact that they completely demolished me and drew 4 Bankbusters into 3 Concealing Curtains is something. That's really something. I'm not going to play into a Brotherhood's End, which I think is what they're baiting me into. Mono White is the best deck. I told you. I told you it was the best deck. There's just no way. There's no way that in one of my worst matchups, I actually turn it around after getting stomped early game. That's crazy. Ooh. Long one, too. I forgot to add the land, but okay. We're on the draw again. Wow. Another black deck. Not exactly what I want to see. Another Bankbuster on 2. Well, at least it's not Rakdos, which I think is a worse matchup than Mono White. Mono Black, I mean. Actually, it depends. Depends on Lily. Okay, that's not Lily. A lot of damage, though. That's pretty good. Now it's my turn, but I have lifelink. I think they have cut down. That's definitely a sign that they have cut down, right? I'm back to 20 and they're at 16 now. It's gonna be a weird race, because if they have Shield Red, then I have to kill it upkeep, then Farmhand. Ooh, Grasp. Okay, that is an interesting choice. I wouldn't think Grasp would be a very good spell to play in a mono red metagame, but why not? Pretty good for them. Unfortunate for me, I guess. It is what it is. We're going for the draw, which means I should probably mirror that. Also go for the draw. And leave Absence up, just in case we need it. Problem is Serra Paragon's not going to be very good until way further down the line. Cut down, sure. I knew they had that, but I mean, I don't really care if it hits that. Okay, looks like they're going for Bo1 Bankbuster, which is exactly why I kept the Absence up. That's a little bit unfortunate on the... A little bit unfortunate on the exile, though, but not the worst. Really weird situation. I think I just play this, even though the other is more mana efficient. It's so awkward. I want the draw. Kinda. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not going to be able to use the lifelink this turn because I really need to block. Also, this has less chances of being removed. So I really want to draw here. That way, maybe, if they don't attack, I can bring back Farmhand. Or I can find a sweeper, and that would be good as well. We all know what I have to dodge, essentially. That one card. That one card. I mean, this is an artifact as well, so if they can deal with this, that also means they can deal with this. So either way. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. And they're gonna minus, and then they're gonna lose their Lily. Okay, huge. Bankbuster drew a card as well, so I don't really care. It drew a card and it blocked, so it's good value. We don't need it anymore.
Sacrifices must be made.
Okay, well that's should have been done in a different order. I would assume. Also, they could have. I guess pre-combat that doesn't really make sense, does it? Ooh, what the what the? Damn, I really kind of want to land here. I guess we can just do. A lifelink is happening. Then what? Part of me wants to play Paragon. If I have Invoke, it's not great. I guess I probably should. Just because it blocks the underdog. And they didn't have Invoke last turn, so...
That's my cue to leave.
What makes me think that they're gonna draw it this turn, you know? Not happening, trust me. Told you. Never happening. No sweeper I need to be afraid of, right? Time to race. 6 damage into 9 damage. Actually, 6 damage into 13 damage. So technically I win here with the Steel Seraph in hand. Give this flying. Uh-oh. Oh god. Corrupt. Kind of forget this card is played in best of 1, because it's not played in best of 3. Very weird. Also, I can just bring it back. Oh, I didn't know that worked like that. Okay, yeah, there's weird. All right, okay, I got to showcase some good wins after all. I was kind of like wasn't looking too good during that Grixis match, but or the Rakdos match. But once we won that, I had a good feeling. All right, hope you enjoyed the vid, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.